The difference between the Jeldwen door, and that's a Jeldwen double 72 by 80, and that's a single Jeldwen 72 by 96. So the difference between the Jeldwens and say the Southwood door, which is actually a double going to San Diego, is a couple of things. Number one, the construction of the doors are exactly the same in my opinion. It's the same mahogany wood. They're both Meranti mahogany, and they're both engineered so that your door can withstand exterior elements. They're not sealed. They're not meant to be rained on until you seal these doors, or just put an overhang on it. But the Jeldwen doors have, I would say, a little more old school panel at the bottom. It's a little smoother here, and that's just how they cut that blade there. So that's what it looked like on a single in a 36 by 8 foot. And this would be the 72 by 80 right there. And that's what a double with the panels at the bottom for the Jeldwen panel. And they look like that. Okay, the Southwood doors and the DSA doors, this is a Southwood door, have a little more edge on your panels, a little more edge, and it's a little more distinct on the raised panel part. That said, I cannot get DSA or Southwood to frame these doors in anything other than mahogany. So these doors will have mahogany brick mold and a mahogany frame. This one here is a 2x6 frame, and they ship them unassembled from the door. It's assembled so to pop your door on the hinges because of the vibration in the back of a truck, but they will only make that in unfinished mahogany. The way I'm saving folks money, because they match their square cut trim, maybe their window and your doors, interior and exterior, with the same kind of trim. So I'm not putting brick mold on these, and I'm also putting these in unfinished primed poplar jambs. Quite frankly, the money's not in the doors, it's in the millwork. No disrespect to Southwood or DSA, but it's more affordable when you can put your trim in unfinished poplar jambs. And so, like, this is a jam set. We're shipping this as well. But that's a 2x6 jam set in prime poplar jambs. These 72 by 80 doubles here, they're all mahoganies. They have the unfinished prime poplar jambs. Pretty much the same doors, except for the different panel at the bottom. But they're more affordable because they have, it's a hardwood, but primed poplar jambs. Whereas Southwood and DSA, as far as I know, they won't do it in anything other than unfinished mahogany jambs, which is where, these two doubles here are going to California. But that said, they're going to have unfinished mahogany jambs because they wanted, particular glass. This is how they ship when they go on a pallet. This one's going to just below Chicago, but you'll have your 8-foot slabs here. And then the frame will be assembled, but this is with 2x4 unfinished poplar jambs. So that's the differences in the framing. And then the difference in the more of a raised panel and a more of an edge on that, or something a little more traditional, maybe a little more smooth edge, and that would be the Jeldwen door, and that's the Southwood door panel. Thank y'all.